I managed to make it through the day at work without losing my cool. Well, maybe not lose my cool. I did call Brandon from my office, but he still wasn't answering his phone. By the time 5 p.m. rolled around, I was a mess of nerves and worry. I just had to get to the bottom of this, find out what happened to the college fund and where Brandon was. I got home earlier than usual, but the girls weren't there. They must have stayed late after school for some activity. I decided to wait for them, so I poured myself a glass of wine and sat down on the couch, unable to relax though, because they were late. I checked my phone. No answer. I tried calling them at their favorite hangout spots, the mall, the movie theater, the pizza place, but it just went to voicemail. Where were they? Were they involved in this somehow? Why were they hiding things from me? Just then, my phone rang. It was a private number, so I hesitated before answering. Hello? Yeah, who's calling? I asked cautiously. I can hear the wind in the background and voices. It sounded like they were outside. Did I reach the wrong number? You must have the wrong number. I was about to hang up when I heard my daughter's voice. Mom, is that you? It was Natty. Oh, thank goodness. Where were you? What happened? Why didn't you answer your phone? I bombarded her with questions. I'm sorry, Mom. We were trying to avoid a big fight. I could hear the frustration in her voice. Fight? What fight? I pressed her, but she hung up on me. Seconds later, both girls burst through the front door, breathless and angry. What were you thinking? I demanded. Why didn't you answer your phone? Why didn't you come straight home? Natty rolled her eyes and crossed her arms. We were at the mall, obviously. I tried calling you guys 10 times, I said, feeling tears prick my eyes. I just kept getting sent to voicemail. Natty snorted. Well, that's because we turned off the phone, Mom. You turned off your phones? I repeated, confused. Why? She took a deep breath. Look, we need to sit down and talk about this, but it's not right now. Can we please have some privacy? I stared at her, dumbfounded. Privacy, I echoed. When did you start needing privacy? I'm your mother. I have every right to talk to you. I need to know what's going on. Both girls shook their heads at the same time. No, you don't, Libby said. Oh, I'm sorry, I retorted. I forgot you're grown women now. Do whatever you want. I could see the surprise on their faces. I didn't mean to yell. I was scared, but they had been so secretive, evasive, and disrespectful. Where was that coming from? Was it the stress of the situation making me imagine things? I hated that I was yelling at my babies, but I was worried sick. Why did Brandon take the money? Why did he ignore me? Why were the girls acting so strangely? The silence stretched between us, thick and heavy. Then Natty spoke. Mom, Dad, and I need to talk. Alone. What? I couldn't believe what I was hearing. You and your father need to talk alone. I stood up, my whole body trembling with anger and hurt. You know what? Fine. I stormed out of the room, leaving them in stunned silence. As I locked myself in my bedroom, I felt tears hot on my cheeks. This wasn't how it was supposed to be. I was the mother, the head of this family. I should be making the decisions, talking to my daughters, not the other way around. But somewhere along the way, things had shifted, and now I was being pushed out of my own house. I slid down the door, defeated. What had I done wrong?